Hello, this is the TradeSite U.S. Stocks and Futures Market Preview for Thursday the 18th and Friday the 19th of November 2021. As usual, this is options expiration week, so not much is expected. It's been super flat. If that was options unraveling on Wednesday, I don't want to disappoint you, but it doesn't seem like much is going to happen. So let's take a look at the major daily charts, and then we'll go through the interweek stuff, intraday action, and then talk about what's left for the week. So here's the ES front month futures contract. This is the daily chart of the broad market and futures forum. As you can see, the candles have only gotten narrower for the first 3 days of this week. Nothing really going on. Crude oil down 66 cents to 77.70. New lows in quite a while. New lows for over a month. And they continue to head lower despite the fact that we're heading into the time of year where oil prices are usually on the rise. We'll see what that means. Gold down $1.20, but it's up for the last few months. Let's do the cash. S&P cash loses just 12 points. It's a blip. You can't barely see it. NASDAQ 100 literally down a point. Again, a big waste of time there. SOX down 27.95 off the highs. No one cares. Biotech's down 4.15. No one cares. The Russell 2000 down 28 points. That's not good. But now here we are. We're retesting. I said this the other day. Got to retest that 2360 level. This is going to be really important because the small caps was a big part of the market. It was so flat all year. That's why the market's been getting us nowhere. You can see the 13 sell signal back in March. That was the high. The 13 buy signal was a little bounce. But in all reality, we've sat at a 200-point range on a 2,000-point index since February, right? So we finally broke out a couple weeks ago. 2360 is the area to test and see if you can turn up from there. The Dow down 211. Nobody cares. Now, TLT, the 20-year bond ETF, up $1.15. So bonds up, rates down. This is the interesting part. Advanced decline ratio on the NASDAQ, negative 1647. Way more stocks down than up, even though the NASDAQ was only down a point. And look at that 10-day moving average. This is not positive for the market to see these things happen when the indices are not heading down, because it's a stealth sell-off, right? On the New York, negative 1105, also a negative number. The trend closes at 1.17, puts the 10-day moving average at 1.02. NASDAQ volume 5 billion shares. Again, light compared to what we've seen, generally speaking, but not horrible, obviously, compared to, it was lighter earlier in the year, or especially over the summer. The VIX closes at 17.11, up 74 cents. Apple up $2.49. Amazon up $8.30. That's kind of a blip for Amazon, but Apple being up and the Amazon being up, and then Google being up $5.18, which is also a blip. Look at that. Doesn't even show on the chart. That's why the NASDAQ was only down a point despite the advanced decline ratio being so horrible. Facebook, or Meta, whatever you want to call it, down 2.19. Goldman Sachs down 11.54. That's ugly. And as go banks and biotech, so goes the market. There's a trend line you can draw from back at the beginning or in the middle of March, and we're getting dangerously close to that. If we break that, then that won't be good. Netflix up $4.29, actually swept to all-time highs. There's a 13 sell signal in place, but we're still under the risk line. Tesla up 34.28. It's fine. Zoom down 78 cents. Bitcoin's back under 60,000. For right now. All right, intraday action here. So, like, again, if you look at Monday, it was a little gap up, kind of sold off, and then plunged right ahead of lunch on some news, but didn't do anything. Closed basically flat for the day. Tuesday, we bounced early and then bounced harder over lunch. There's a 13 sell signal at the high of the day, and then we came back very late in the day. So it was still a positive day. But now you've got Wednesday, where we opened basically down a little bit, pushed lower, came back. It wasn't much of a range. Basically, didn't quite, but basically filled the gap. And that was it. The whole rest of the day was a waste of time. So nothing's going on. And if that's your options unraveling move, you've got serious problems ahead. In terms of economic data coming out for the rest of the week, Philly Fed Manufacturing Index and the weekly initial and continuing jobless claims numbers at 8:30 a.m. Eastern Time on Thursday. CB leading index at 10, natty gas at 10:30. And then on Friday, we've got nothing. We got nothing on Friday except for some Fed members speaking and some stuff overseas. So we'll see what we get, and that's obviously options expiration. So if this is not exciting right now, you wouldn't expect. We had a good day today, by the way. We had a futures winner, nice winner, and we had a couple of good stock trades, but it's still not that exciting. And if this isn't exciting, if Thursday's not exciting, it's hard to imagine that Friday is going to be, and next week is Thanksgiving. So it is what it is. Charts, as usual, brought to you by eSignal. If you've not yet taken a trial of our services, feel free to do so. We will help you out for a couple weeks. Have a great trading Thursday and Friday.